There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth.
These are words of Jesus Christ. There is a place you are going to go if you don't go to heaven. That place, you gnash your teeth. You will wail. You will cry without a helper. We have two destinations for everyone here under the sound of our teachers today. I just want us to take the verse one by one. We are hearing general talk. But are you really a wheat? Or you are seated here, but you are doing the opposite of what God says we should do? Think about it. It's not a joke. It's a real thing. The words of Jesus can't fall down in vain. He used this parable to describe what is going on presently in the house of God. That there are two types of people in the house of God. Those who are wheat, that when they open their mouth to talk, wheat is food. You will receive bread of life. Wheat makes bread. There are people, when they speak to you, you have life. There are those, when they open their mouth, what they will say, as bad as the weed can scratch your skin and you will bleed, so they are. They are here. Here. The one sitting on your left or on your right is either a wheat or making it plain. So I want us to talk about how do you handle a weed inside your farm? Because Jesus said we shouldn't remove them. If they decide to go by themselves, that's okay. Thank God a weed can wither by the sunshine and it will go away. But in case they are not going, you are a wheat, you are growing, and all around you are weeds. Don't you see that the weed, the knife is like a blade? Have you noticed that weed can cut your skin? Mm-hmm. There are people here, if you mess with them, they will cut you in pieces, and yet they will not miss church service. That's what Jesus is saying. And even if the pastor wants to put a demarcation, let's separate the wheat from the tart. Jesus says we should not do it. We should leave everybody to stay inside. But there is a day coming. He himself will send the angels to separate the wheat from the wheat. And the wheat will be thrown at where? What made a person to tend to become a weed? Wheat and tart don't change. Wheat is wheat, tart is tart. So it means that not that the person came to church and he changed and backslided. Right from the very beginning, he did not come to church to seek God. He came to church to seek his own interests. There are two types of people here. One is seeking to know God, to walk with God. Somebody is here because of what he wants. You are a weed. You are not a wheat. You are a weed. You are not here because you want to change. You are here because you are like a knife. If anybody mess with you, you will cut that person. Your character, your mouth, your behavior is like blade, cutting people inside the church. When you sit in the car, you are coming. You are not coming because you want to change. And when they close also, you are not going home because you came to change. This is what Jesus is talking about. So we don't need to be diplomatic about the word of the Lord. Hello? Hi. You don't need to be diplomatic about it. God is speaking to you. Is your character a character of wheat? Are you like a bread of life? When you speak, do people have joy? Are you an encourager? Or you say things that provoke somebody to fight? And you are sitting here. When it's time for dancing, you will dance. When we call for offering, you will give offering. When it's time for Holy Communion, you will be the first to take. But you are not a wheat, you are a tart. I see everybody nodding their head. May God bless you.
Amen.
Yeah, I'm not smiling today, but what this case is not matter to smile. So if it's time for me to smile, I'll smile. Since you all know that I smile. But it's not a smiling matter. I'm very terrified at the fact that people come to church every Sunday, but like they don't want to change. They don't even think of changing. For me, this is how I am. When are you going to change so that your life will encourage somebody? Hell is waiting for all weeds. Ask somebody again, are you wheat or are you tart?
Are you wheat or are you tart?
And this message is not only for the church, it's for leaders and it's for pastors. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
There are pastors who went to Bible school to collect certificates and to stand to preach. But their standing and preaching is about how to make money out of poor people. God will come and there will be judgment between the altar and the congregation. So this is God's word is a double-edged sword, like the sword we have put here for you to see. God's word is a double-edged sword. It will, when you take a sword to cut something, the sword of God, both sides are cuttable. So as you are cutting here, it is cutting you too. It's not only to you. Because you do creative business, you want to do arts in leadership, in the ushering department, in the women fellowship, in men fellowship. There are people whose life cuts you. Is either it will scratch you or it will cut you. People come to church experience in their body because somebody's character cuts like a blade of a weed. Is God speaking? Am I being honest? Let's talk about Jesus again. Pastor Ephraim, thank you for this spiritual minister, Isaac Jr. also. Let's read all of the Bible. If you don't know how to read, sing with us. Matthew chapter 13. Which verse? Okay. Let's 39. Matthew 31, 39, 3. All of us go. Jesus is speaking to somebody. Yes. Hold it. Count to one. So if anybody is telling you the world will not come, it's not. You even have that scientific planets. If Jehovah is this planet